Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Eunice, and in this video I'm going to show you how I renew my 6 weeks old braids, and I'm going to do a length check to show you how my hair looks like after these 6 weeks. So before I did this renew these braids, I started by washing my hair. So if you are interested in watching this video where I show you my full wash day with these braids, then I'll link the video in the description so you can go ahead to watch it. So if you are interested in seeing how I renew these braids and the length I've gained so far during this protective style challenge, then we are going to dive into the video. So the first thing to do is to moisturize the braids, and here I'm using a little bit of water to just keep the braids, get the braids a little bit wet and moisturized. You don't want to add too much water. Now if you have a leave-in conditioner, you can go ahead to add it on the braids. And then now what I put on my fingers here is a little bit of oil. Is to give the braid some slick as my fingers go through. You don't want to use dry, you don't want your head, your fingers to be dry, or even the braids to be dry. So I put a little bit of oil on my fingers, not on the braids. I don't want those braids to get weighed down with a lot of oil. So just a little bit of oil on the fingertips, and then I start taking down the braids. So this takedown process is very, very important, because the way you take down the braids the way you take down the braids matters a lot. You don't want to experience breakage on your braids, so you want to do everything so that the hair is not breaking. At this point I go into add a little bit of the oil for some slick. Actually I didn't have my conditioner. I have a leave-in conditioner that I use. I just ordered it, but it was not yet available, so that's why I was using oil on this day. If not, usually I use my conditioner on these parts of the hair that are locked up. And if you have leave-in conditioner, then you go ahead to add it to that part which is a bit tight together, and you start detangling. Now if you are detangling your hair before your wash day, then you can detangle with your conditioner, with your normal conditioner that you use to wash your hair before washing your hair. So your conditioner is preferable, but this time around my hair is already washed, it is clean, so I don't want to use products that will build up on the hair. So that's why I use just a bit of oil to give the hair some moisture, and I moisturize it with some water. If you have a leave-in conditioner, that will be the best. Then I section the hair. Even though it is just a small part, just one braid, I still go ahead to section it, to put my hair in small sections, so that I can really walk my fingers through the hair strands and take out those knots and the tangles that are found in it. It's very important. So this process takes a lot of time if you want to detangle without any breakage. So if you are tired, or if you are very busy, you have something to do so soon, then it's better you postpone this process for a time when you are free and relaxed, so that you don't use impatience to break your hair. You really need time. As you see, this video that you are watching is not on a normal speed. I have forwarded this part. I have increased the speed of the video at this level because it takes a lot of time, so you get tired and bored. That's why I increase the speed, so it goes faster and the video finishes fast. But if not, on a normal time, just this one braid, I for just this one braid, I think I used about 20 or so minutes, 20 to 25 minutes to take out this just this one braid, to detangle and then to redo the braid. The other ones did not take so much time. I don't know why. This particular braid was more it had more knots and tangles than the other braids. I think for the other braids I used around 10 minutes for each braid, somewhere a little bit lesser, but maximum I think for the other braids were around 10 minutes or so. But this particular braid, I don't know why, it had a lot of knots and tangles, and I had to take a lot of time and patience to take them out. And as you can see, I'm using my fingers first of all to do it. Now I'm in a protective style challenge that is supposed to last 3 or 4 months, and I've already gone 6 weeks, as I said, in this protective style challenge. I could as well have left my braids like this and just be rocking my hair with the wigs, because I put the hair, I can tie up my hair and wear a wig. If you want to see how I do that, then just leave me a comment in the comment section, and I'll drop a video where I show you a quick video where I show you how I wrap up my braids and then I wear a wig on top. I could just do that and go for the next 2 months, because I still have 2 months left, or so 2 to 3 months left. I could just do that and just let my hair be in the wigs, but I prefer to renew these braids because I want to be having my hair out. I'm tired of keeping my hair in wigs for a long time. I can do that for a week or so, but not for a very long time. After removing all the knots and tangles with my fingers, that is when I go ahead to use a white tooth comb to detangle the hair. And as I pass the fingers, as you see, if I feel any knot anywhere, then I will still go with my fingers, even with the comb, and I feel that there's a knot somewhere, then I drop the comb and then I use my fingers again to detangle that particular part, that particular the area where I have a knot, before I continue with the comb. So a white tooth comb is the best you should use to detangle your hair. And this is me trying to see how much I've gained. Then after that, I go ahead to redo that particular braid, as you can see. So I was saying that I don't want to stay in wigs. Why? Because I've been wearing wigs a lot. When I started my hair journey, sometime after the beginning of my hair journey, I started using wigs to grow my hair. So I'll put my hair in cornrows, about 6 to 8 cornrows, and then I'll leave my hair in those cornrows for 2 months. So those cornrows, I'll be wearing wigs on top of the cornrows, so my hair was not visible for the next 2 months, and it was not very easy. But I did that. I endured because I had a goal. So for practically a year and a half, I was not seeing my hair's length. I just wanted it to grow, and my hair grew so much when I was in those cornrows. So guys, I succeeded in doing the first line at the back, and I got so tired. It was getting late. I decided to go to bed, and the next day I continued with the second line, and here we are on the second line. And yeah, here we are on the second line, and I decided to do a mini length check to see how much my hair has grown so far. So this is my length check, and my hair has grown. I can really see it from the length check I did before this. So here we are at the end of it. After about the next day, it took me around 6 hours like that to finish the cornrows. I've renewed the braid, and I'm going to do a small length check with the braid. And I want to say that I'll be using this particular t-shirt to be doing the mini length check each time I renew this braid. So you see how my hair is growing with this braid. Thanks so much for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, just do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It goes a long way to encourage me so that I can keep producing videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.